Today we're going to be using a new tool called the Detached Body Pins from a company in Sweden called JSON. It is a tool for tying extended bodies basically. They have their own proprietary foam in a caddis and mayfly selections. A lot of different really realistic, cool colors for bug bodies. It's the end of October here in Oregon, and I'm going to be tying today an extended body October caddis pattern out of their kind of burnt orange color. So I've got the pin in my vise. You can see it's in there. It's got a little material clip on there. I've got a piece of foam here in the right color. I'm going to start by cutting off a small piece of foam, cutting off a strip. I'll set that aside for just 1 second. I'm going to take my thread and start it on this pin on the material clip. And so we make a wrap on the material clip over here, and then we take the thread up to the very tip top, as far up as we can go, and make about 4 to 6 wraps. This piece that's extended to the material clip can be used later on to actually flare the tail if need be. So like on mayfly patterns, if you need an extended body with a little bit of a natural curve to it, you can do that. So I've got this strip of foam that I just cut a second ago. I'm going to fold that piece in half, and to give it a little bit better taper, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just snip kind of a diagonal on both ends, and that's going to help just taper it down just a little tiny bit. Now this piece of foam is going to slide over the tool so that the pin basically is stuck into the very end, not actually into the foam but just resting against it. And then we're going to make a series of wraps. You just need a couple compression wraps to get that foam down. And then basically what you're going to do is just take your thread, move it down the mandrel just a little bit. So if you take your time, you can really get a nice even segmented body here, which of course is going to float like crazy because it's made out of foam. This would be great for tying patterns like the Moorish caddis, which is a real winner around here. And just see how I'm just working down, creating nice even segments. Get down to the bottom here. And then basically what I'll do is I'll just make a series of half hitches. That's it. That's all you need to do. You've got a nice body here. I can show you that little trick about the body flaring. If we pull that off, and we give that center line a tug, and see it you can bend it up to whatever position you want to. Obviously that's fairly extreme. We don't need that necessarily, but you can also just kind of straighten it out as well.
And then your tie-in point is anywhere you want?
Anywhere you want to along the foam edge. It could be on one of the segments, or it could be down in one of the flat pieces of foam. Really cool tool. Makes tying those bodies, which I used to do by hand all the time, considerably easier. It takes seconds versus minutes. Really cool new product. It's actually starting to be one of my favorites, and I hope that you like it too.